My name is Silvio, writer, producer, director here in Vancouver, Canada. I'm here to present to you a movie that is extremely important to me and one that I'd very much like to see get made. It's called Once Upon a Night. I'm an Italian Canadian who grew up in a predominantly East Indian neighborhood. So most of my childhood friends growing up were either Hindus, Muslims, or Sikhs. So most of them introduced me to their culture, be it the food, the music, the family, the traditions, but most importantly, the movies. So from a young age, I was introduced to all these Indian movie stars like Amitabh Bachchan, Sunny Deol, Dharmendra, Jackie Shroff, and all these other popular Indian stars at the time. This continued throughout my upbringing and inspired me to want to make movies. And I was actually infatuated with wanting to visit Bombay. This eventually would happen in 2002. The energy in Bombay was identical to that of Los Angeles. From the billboards, to the ads, to the posters, to the people, the premieres, the paparazzi, the gossip. And I was thinking to myself, why can't we get these Indian aspects into a Hollywood movie? So it was on this trip that I had a vision to combine both qualities of both industries. The only remaining question now was, how was I going to do that? Once Upon a Night was the answer to my question. I wanted a story that can combine both cultures, but at the same time have mass commercial appeal. Two big families, one major city, the Machiavellis and the Dixits. One's a powerful Indian family run by Vivek Dixit, and the other's an equally powerful Italian family run by Gino Machiavelli. The younger generation of both these families are seriously involved in the organized crime world, killing each other over territory, causing problems, making headlines, and becoming really high profile. Amidst all this tension and rivalry, you've got a love story that transpires between Sal Machiavelli, the nephew of Gino Machiavelli, and Priya Dixit, daughter of Vivek and sister of the merciless Sanjay Dixit, the leader of the young Dixits. Sal and Priya meet at a charity gala thrown by the lavish Uncle Jimmy, who was the leader of the Oriental Triads. And at this respectable function, every criminal known to the organized crime world is present and on their best behavior. From there, the story somewhat parallels Romeo and Juliet, a West Side Story, but with my own added touches of betrayal, seduction, romance, deception, somber, and a not so predictable ending. My goal with Once Upon a Night is to combine the styles of two of the world's largest movie industries, Bollywood and Hollywood, in one powerful romance drama. Hollywood sensibilities will win out in the end. However, Once Upon a Night will be an exuberant film that unites Hollywood qualities and Bollywood qualities all in one picture. Vivek Dixit is the father of the Dixit organization, a sensible man who believes in diplomacy but will not flinch to kill upon betrayal. I'd like to see a legend such as Amitabh Bachchan in the role of Vivek Dixit. He's a powerful actor, a recognizable face, a legend, and powerful presence, and someone who can handle the deep layers within this character. Sanjay Dixit is the leader of the young Dixit organization and someone who's got a penchant to take over the whole organized crime world and the drug trade. I see the likes of Salman Khan or Akshay Kumar in the role of Sanjay Dixit. Two very diverse Indian actors, two very diverse styles, but both powerful. Salman being a friend of mine, I know what he's capable of doing, and I know that he would do justice to the role. The character of Raz is Sanjay Dixit's right-hand man, a very evil character. He is scheduled to marry Priya, however, circumstances occur. I see someone like Saif Ali Khan playing the role of Raz. Saif's got real intense eyes, he's a phenomenal award-winning actor, he's got a lot of presence, and he's someone who can say so much with so little. Priya Dixit is the beautiful daughter of Vivek Dixit, who falls in love with Sal Machiavelli. A secret love affair ensues between these two star-crossed lovers that is unparalleled by any other. I see world-renowned actress Aishwarya Rai playing the role of Priya. I am confident that she can live up to her stature and at the same time play a role that is very demanding both physically and mentally. I'd also have confidence in, say, someone like Shilpa Shetty or Sushmita Sen, not to mention the possibility of a newcomer. Not only is it hot to have a newcomer now in Bollywood, but Hollywood is also catching on to the trend of casting newcomers into such serious, intense roles and just blowing people away. Anything's possible in this scenario. Someone might just walk into the room and blow everybody away. May the best actor win. Gino Machiavelli is the godfather of the Machiavelli family, a longtime veteran of the organized crime world and no fan of rivalries. He's a general who passes the torch down to his son Vincent to handle the current state of affairs with the Dixon family. I wrote Once Upon a Night with Al Pacino or Robert De Niro in mind to play the role of Gino Machiavelli. Two Hollywood legends who are definitely no strangers at playing parts like this. However, I think they would be strangers at playing parts like this opposite an international cast and opposite an international star such as Amitabh Bachchan. Vincent he's up and coming, learning the ropes. He's one day going to head a family, therefore is forced to think on his feet. The character of Vincent is involved in fights, brawls. He's a physical individual. He's buff. He's got comedic points. He suffers in the film. I see someone like Vin Diesel or changed up Ben Affleck to play such a very demanding role. The potential of this cast is huge. Al Pacino is like a god in India. In some parts, they'll call him Guru Pacino. They'll call him Sai Pacino. They just worship Al Pacino. I don't know what Al did to that country of India, but he is a man who is just like, he's the god. So you imagine someone like Al Pacino teamed up with another legend like Amitabh Bachchan. The stir and the buzz just on first day of principal photography would be huge, not to mention the potential for cameo performances by rappers, stars, and singers who would support a film of this magnitude. Once Upon a Night is a combination of serious substance with serious style. I wrote this film for every frame to look good from beginning to end, no matter what is happening. Be it from the lush decor of the Vivek Dixit mansion, or the lush decor of the Gino Machiavelli mansion, or the lush decor of other sets, or Uncle Jimmy's gala, or the Ferraris, the slick suits, or the beautiful, gorgeous lehengas worn by the female Indian actresses, or the cars, the limos, the 22-inch mags, the diamonds, the gold, the private jets, all the way to a scene of a brawl taking place on a dark, rainy night in a parking lot. Everything is made to look interesting, everything is made to look intense, and everything is made to really provoke. Eye candy for thought candy. That's the way I look at it. Very important in the success of this film, and very important in the success of any film. The song sequences don't just break out into typical song and dance fashion. It's more transitional, more circumstantial to the story, and just kind of nicely segues into something that would happen, say, rappers rapping, or a lady dancing a sexy dance solo, or a wedding sequence. It's all circumstantial to the story as it moves along. We don't go off on any crazy tangents. A diverse soundtrack that can feature artists such as Dr. Dre, to Ludacris, to DMX, to Snoop Dogg, to Indian artists such as Bali Sagoo, Dabu Malik, Taz, to musical scores by Hans Zimmer and Rajesh Roshan. The marketability of Once Upon a Night speaks for itself. From the casting, to the music, to the style, to the universal themes, to a story that focuses on family issues and a serious drug trade. And where there's drugs, you've got money, you've got style, you've got characters, you've got a wide spectrum of emotions, you've got underground fights, brawls, car chases, headlines. You've got heat and drama all over the place, and romance. And most important of all, we've got a film that caters to every demographic. I believe Once Upon a Night has all the necessities for becoming a commercial success. Thank you very much for taking the time out to watch the presentation, and I hope one day you can enjoy the show.